Hello and welcome. We are through another month, and with a new month comes new movies. I have a large stack of movies between some birthday pickups and personal pickups. So without further ado, let's get ready to jump in as I share my pickups from the month of May 2021. Welcome once again, my name is Austin, and this channel is all about digging deeper and going further to better understand faith in film and everything that's in between. If that's exciting to you, make sure you click that subscribe button down below so you don't miss out on any new content. And without further delay, let's get started on my pickups. Very first, I have one that has a lot of nostalgia for me. This is an Angel Wars DVD. I rarely buy DVDs, but these are only available on DVD. I watched these growing up. There's a series of 3 of these, and they're about 25 minutes long each, and they're just really for kids, but I watched these a lot as a kid and I really enjoyed them, and I hadn't had the first one. I have the other 2 on DVD. So I picked this one up. I found it at a used store. I figured this was the only time I was probably going to see it, so I'm excited to have this. I want to rewatch them and kind of see how they hold up for me. Next, we have a birthday pickup. This is from my sister and brother-in-law. They got me Blade Runner 2049 on 4K. This is one I had on regular Blu-ray, but I've heard it is one of the very best movies on 4K, and I've been wanting to do a rewatch on it, but wanted to wait until I got it on 4K. So now, thanks to my sister and brother-in-law, thank you for the birthday gift of this one. I can't wait to check it out on 4K. Next, we have a pickup I got from my wife that is Hairspray on Blu-ray. This has a really cool, I love when slipcovers do unique stuff like this. This has a really cool one. I found this as well at a used store for just a few bucks. I got it from my wife. It's one of her favorite movies. We've had it on DVD for a while, and I'm just about done with all of my DVD upgrades, so I'm kind of starting to do a few of hers here and there for movies that I enjoy as well. Next, I'll do a bit of a double here because I got the first 2 Hotel Transylvania movies on Blu-ray. I got the 3rd one a couple of years ago on a Black Friday, and I had these 2 on DVD. I really enjoy this trilogy as a whole. We actually just got the first trailer for the 4th one coming out later this year, so I'm excited about that, but I wanted to have kind of the complete both of these, or all 3 I should say, on Blu-ray, so I picked these up. I did a really good trade-in at a used movie store that I frequent, and traded in these, and traded in a bunch of DVDs, CDs that I had lying around, didn't need. Got this, as well as some other ones that I'll point out later, basically for an even trade, didn't have to pay a dime. So got those, and then, oh, also, I got Hunger Games. So I've had the first 2 Hunger Games on Blu-ray for a while. I had Catching Fire in this cool Target Collector's Edition, but it bothered me that it was the size of a DVD compared to the rest of the Blu-rays on my shelf. I like consistency as often as I can, and I'm not a huge fan of the latter 2 films in the series, but my wife really enjoys all these movies, so I figured it was the perfect opportunity to condense down to one case and get the last 2 movies so I can just have the whole collection for at least her enjoyment. Next, I also found this at the used movie store, though it was newly sealed in its packaging. Now, Last Action Hero just came out on 4K. I was hemming and hawing about getting the 4K Steelbook that was coming out, but this was less than half the price of that, and I had already spent a lot of money on movies this month, so I just went ahead, picked up the standard Blu-ray for this one. Maybe down the road, if the 4K drops in price a good bit, I'll pick that one up eventually, but for the time being, this is a movie I loved growing up. I had only seen it a handful of times, but really enjoyed it. I love Arnold Schwarzenegger, and the concept of this one is really cool. Next, this is probably one of my favorite movies I watched this past month, and that is The Lost Boys. This is an 80s kind of vampire horror comedy movie by Joel Schumacher that came out. I had never seen it. I'd heard really good things about it and watched it on HBO Max a few weeks ago and absolutely loved it. I immediately went out and sought out the Blu-ray for this one, and I can't wait to check this one out again. I really have been wanting to watch it already, even though I just watched it a few weeks ago. I love this one. If you're a fan of 80s movies and you haven't seen this one, definitely check it out. Continuing on with the series of movies that I got for pretty much an even trade, we have the Night at the Museum trilogy. So Night at the Museum, Night at the Museum 2, and Night at the Museum 3. I grew up watching these movies a lot. I like Ben Stiller. I know a lot of people don't like him very much, but I really enjoy him, especially in these films. They're really fun, great casts with Owen Wilson and other characters of Robin Williams and stuff in there too. They're really fun movies and definitely ones I wanted to have in my collection as I'm kind of trying to get more family-friendly films, as a lot of them are on Disney Plus, but the ones I really care about that aren't Disney, I want to get in my collection as well for the future. Next, I have a movie that's been on my radar for quite a while now, and that is Old Boy. This is the original Old Boy from, I think, 2003. 2003 or something like that. I don't see it on here, but I think it was early 2000s. They did a remake of it, and I heard it wasn't very good at all. But this movie is one that I've heard excellent things of. There's a very iconic, famous one-shot hallway fight sequence that has kind of inspired some of the stuff in Daredevil and other stuff like that. So I've wanted to see that scene within the context of the film for a long time, and I've heard this movie is excellent. So I finally was able to pick it up. I found it on eBay for a good price, and I watched it, absolutely loved it. It's an excellent movie. Shocking things happen in this movie. It's so good, stuff that you will not see this kind of thing in a US released film. That's one of the huge perks of going international and checking out foreign films, is you're gonna see stuff that's really awesome and stuff that's really thought-provoking that you just won't get in United States cinema. So if this is a movie that sounds interesting to you, definitely check it out. It's a really cool, unique action movie. My last few pickups here are some more birthday ones. So these next two are from my brother. First, he got me my first Criterion movie for my collection. This is one I've been wanting to, originally I was just gonna buy it blind and get it, but then I found out the movie was on HBO, so I watched it there, loved it, and that is Seven Samurai. This is the Akira Kurosawa 3-hour samurai classic, and I love this movie. I definitely want to check this one out again, especially now that I have it on the Criterion Blu-ray. There's tons of awesome bonus features on this one that I haven't had a chance to check out yet, but plan to soon. Super excited to finally have a Criterion movie in my collection. I'm not a huge Criterion guy. Obviously, this is only my first one, but there's a number of them I would like to get in my collection eventually. This is a great start, great first one to have in my collection. Next birthday pickup, also from my brother, we have Shawn of the Dead. This is the Blu-ray Steelbook. This is one I had on Blu-ray, but my brother found it for a great deal and he was like, hey, I gotta get this for you. I said, fine, just make it one of my birthday presents. So really cool looking packaging. I'm a huge Edgar Wright fan, love the Cornetto trilogy. This is probably my second favorite of the trilogy. Excellent movie, so much fun, tons of comedy, tons of great action. Definitely love this one. Final pickup for the month from my buddy Josiah, who got me, sent me some money for my birthday, and I said, look, you sent me some money, you get to pick out what I get. So I sent him my list, let him pick something out. He picked Spirited Away. This is an animated movie I checked out over the past few months. I think it was earlier this year. Absolutely loved it. It was my first Hayao Miyazaki movie, hopefully I'm pronouncing his name correctly, and I absolutely loved it. This is widely considered probably his best one, or at least in the top 3 of the animated movies he's made. I'm glad to have it on Blu-ray so I can share it with more people more easily. So that concludes my Blu-ray pickups for the month of May, in a combination of stuff I picked up, stuff I got for my birthday. In total, about 15 movies that I got to add to the collection. Next month is gonna be nowhere near as big of pickups as this past month was. It was hugely because of the birthday gifts that I got, and it just worked out that I was able to blow through a lot of stuff that I've been wanting to pick up for a while. Obviously, I had some really even trades with trade-ins that I did as well, so super excited to have such a great haul, especially through the month of my birthday. So it was really fun, got some great pickups. I even cut myself off a couple of weeks ago and said I am not buying any more movies. The Lost Boys was the last movie I bought for this month pickup, and that was like a week and a half ago. So sometimes you just got to cut yourself off. So thank you for checking out this video. I hope you enjoyed seeing the Blu-ray pickups I got throughout this month. Make sure you share some of your favorite pickups that you got throughout the month in the comments down below. I always look forward to seeing what other people got as well. Thank you for sticking around to the end of this video. I'll see you in the next one.